Hello and welcome to this new video. Today I'll show you how to replace the axle boot on a Raster 3B, specifically on the wheel side of things. Let's get started.
So, to replace the wheel side axle boot, take a 70mm Allen wrench and unscrew this bolt here. If it's really stuck on there tight, someone needs to press the brake and you'll have to loosen it with the extension tube. So unscrew everything once. We need to remove this joint or wishbone. Let's clean up the thread here nice and good. So, spray that in. Close an 18mm ring wrench. So loosen the whole thing up a bit. So it looks like it was changed out. That's why it's also moving so freely. Normally they sit a bit tighter. Once we get this loose, we'll hit it once with the hammer, or we'll use a special puller instead, which I don't have right now. But you can also just use this. We take a pry bar and lever the wishbone down, then knock it out with the hammer. Then we carefully pull it out and can press the joint out completely. It's also really important when doing this to avoid damaging the rubber boot that we put a protective cap on like this. So we don't break the whole thing. We push this all the way to the side and then we can pull it out. So now we've got plenty of space here to switch out the cuff. Take the clamp off here. Cut through it so it's less in the way, since it's broken anyway. So we're using a slightly special screw here that's welded together ourselves. Basically it's a standard screw with a longer threaded section added to it. We screw that in here. Tighten it all the way down, and then the joint pops out just a bit. This way we get the advantage that we don't need a special puller. There is one, of course, but in this case with the Passat, it's way easier to get the whole thing off. What's really crucial here is to be careful not to mess with this joint too much. Otherwise you risk having the other joint on the transmission side pop loose. Just tap it a few times and it'll come right off. It's actually that straightforward. Or if necessary, you might want to pick up a proper puller tool. This right here shows you what a standard puller looks like. You put this on here, tighten the drive shafts here, and then pull the joint out using this bolt. Here's how it appears. If you need to grab it to replace the joint or the boot, or simply use this specific bolt right here to pull the whole assembly off. Okay, once we've got the whole thing off, we obviously clean it up. Then we can see everything we've got to. Remove and replace. Alright, here we've got a snap ring that we'll be removing right away anyhow. Alright, let's go ahead and remove this piece now. What's crucial here is making sure you note which direction this component is facing, in cases where the axle boot comes pre-installed as part of the set. Now let's grab a small screwdriver first. And let's pull this part out right here. Now we're sliding the cuff right into place. We're taking a screwdriver. To move past this bracket here, we'll put the disc back on. Make sure it goes on the right way. There in the bracket. We take the drive shaft joint, put the old screw back on. there, and we tap it back in. Then make sure it sits fully on the plastic in the back here. We won't be able to film it well, showing that it's fully seated. We're taking off the old screw. So we're taking the grease that comes with it. And just press this part right into the cuff here. So next we take denatured alcohol and thoroughly clean the spot here, where the boot should properly sit, making absolutely sure there's no grease left on the ABS ring here before putting the boot back on. So after that, once we've applied all the grease inside, we take the included clamps and secure them in place. Put these on here. For this task, we'll need a special set of pliers designed to squeeze these clamps completely tight with zero movement. So once on the side here, and now the clamp that we just placed in here, go ahead and set it on the side. And we're squeezing it all back together. Alright, so we've replaced the cuff, now we're cleaning it once with grease remover. Just like here, where grease splattered around, you can clean it up afterwards as well. So put this in here. Take this off. Screw this back on with the 18mm. So we take the new screw. Tighten it down. Important to note, there are two different ones, the M14 bolt and the M16 bolt. This is the M14. It's 115 Newton meters and 180 degrees. So first we'll tighten it slightly. Torque wrench at 115 Newton meters. Now tighten to 115 degrees. Alright, so we tighten it 90 degrees first, then another 90 degrees to reach 180 degrees total.
I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, drop me a sub, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.